Does your furry friend take over your bed every night? It's time to reclaim your space while giving them the comfort they deserve with the coldest, cozy dog bed. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description to buy now on Amazon.
This is the moment cops arrested vile hate preacher Anjem Choudary for masterminding an outlawed terror group. The 57-year-old was found guilty of taking a caretaker role in directing al-Muhajirin, ALM, on Tuesday. The Islamist preacher now faces life in jail following a trial at Woolwich Crown Court. Now body-worn footage released by Scotland Yard police shows when officers smashed through his front door in East London to arrest him. Officers are initially seen approaching his house in Audley Gardens, Ilford, just before 5:30 a.m. on July 17, 2023. They rammed through the front door, shouting "Police, stand back!" before storming into the property and ordering Choudary to move. The visibly shocked Choudary was told to show his hands, while a female voice in the background shouted "What's going on?" Choudary appeared to ask, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" as he was led into another room. In a later clip, when he was sitting down, an arresting officer told him, "Anjem, I am arresting you under Section 41 of the Terrorism Act 2000 as I suspect that you are a terrorist and involved in the commission, preparation and instigation of acts of terrorism. Information has been received that you belong to and are actively involved in the activities of al-Muhajirin, which is a proscribed organization within the United Kingdom." Choudary was sitting with his hands on his lap, not appearing to react to what was said. At just after 6:30 a.m., he was led out of the property, with another clip showing him handcuffed in a police vehicle. Prosecutors said Choudary directed the terrorist organization ALM for a significant period of time from 2014 onwards. He also encouraged support for the group by addressing online meetings of the Islamic Thinkers Society, ITS. Choudary gave lectures to the New York-based ITS, which prosecutors said was the same as ALM. A person found guilty of directing a terrorist organization, contrary to Section 56 of the Terrorism Act, 2000, is liable on conviction on indictment to imprisonment for life. Commander Dominic Murphy, head of the Metropolitan Police's Counter-Terrorism Command, said Choudary faces a significant jail sentence. The defendant stood motionless in the dock with his arms crossed as the jury's verdict was delivered. ITS was infiltrated by undercover law enforcement officers in the U.S., who were present at online lectures in 2022 and 2023, held over the Element Messenger platform. ALM was proscribed as a terror organization in the UK in 2010, though it was said in court the group has continued to exist under various names. Commander Dominic Murphy, head of Scotland Yard's Counter-Terrorism Command, said, "This is the first time we have brought people together on a truly transnational terrorism investigation." He said Choudary had been a pretty constant presence for more than 30 years, adding, "His influence as a radicalizer is well known." But CDR Murphy said the global reality is that there are individuals who have conducted terrorist attacks or traveled for terrorist purposes as a result of Choudary's impact on them. He warned about an increasingly large number of young people, particularly teenage boys, being linked to terrorist investigations. CDR Murphy said, "It is deeply worrying and it's something that we need to think about. Voices like Anjem Choudary and the reach of those online environments and secure apps make it much easier to have an impact on younger people than perhaps we might have seen several years ago." NYPD Deputy Commissioner Rebecca Weiner said it was a historic case, describing Choudary as a shameless, prolific radicalizer. Deputy Commissioner Weiner said, "It is usually the foot soldiers, the individuals who are brought into the network who go on to commit the attacks who are brought to justice. And it's rarely the leader, which is what makes this a particularly important moment." She said that ITS was ALM's U.S. base branch, adding that names may have changed, years may have passed, but the threat really remained constant. The conviction followed investigations by the Metropolitan Police, the New York Police Department, NYPD, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Prosecutor Tom Little KC, opening the trial at Woolwich Crown Court on June 13, said Choudary had a warped and twisted mindset. Omar Bakri Mohammed, who founded ALM, was in prison in Lebanon.